Hi. I got sad, so I bought some books. Hi Bessies, my name is Angie, this is my channel, Maybe I'll Read Today, and today we're doing a little book haul. I know that I am on a book buying ban this year, and I've been so good. But have you considered the fact that I was a little sad? And so I bought some books. Does that mean nothing to you? Does it also mean anything that something was in retrograde that was directly affecting Geminis and their finances? And I'm a Gemini rising, and so as a result of the stars and of the heavens above, I ended up spending way more money than I should have in the past month and a half. Clearly, that has to mean something to somebody. So what I'm trying to say is I made an oopsie. I've acquired some new books. And the very least that I can do is just share them with you, right? That makes up for it, maybe? So here we go. The first two books were actually not purchased. The first two books were actually gifts. So shout out to my work Grammys because I have work Grammys. If you're unaware of what work Grammys are, made a vlog, have a definition, check it out. Basically, one of my work Grammys moved out to California 5-ish years ago, and she came up to New York very recently to just like visit old friends, have a time, have a laugh, have a hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. So I was able to see her for a day and she got me some books. So the first two books of this haul are my work grandma presents. First is Angel of Greenwood by Randy Pink. And this is a young adult historical fiction about the Tulsa Massacre. My work grandma said that she read this on the plane. She really enjoyed it. However, as an 83-year-old woman, she figured she has no business owning a young adult book. And so she gave it to me because I am a young adult. Her exact words were, "You're young, right?" And I said, "Me? Why, yes. Yes, I am." So she gave me her copy. And the other book she gave me was James by Percival Everett. And this is a retelling of the Tales of Huckleberry Finn, but in the perspective of Jim. It's been a while since I've read Huckleberry Finn. Have a very vague memory of what the story is about, but I don't think I have to revisit that because this is a retelling. So it's gonna get to the major plot points anyways. But this is a book that she started. She said she really enjoyed it. And so she bought me my own copy so that I can put it at the top of my list. And I haven't yet, but shout out to Beth. We are gonna prioritize these in the near future because I think we're gonna do a grandma vlog soon. And this is a purchase book, but the next book as part of an upcoming grandma vlog is Horse by Geraldine Brooks, because she did not gift me this book, but she has been telling me about this book. And she said that she's read it like twice in the past year. So that's like a gold star review on her end. But this is also a historical fiction book. My work grandma is a historical fiction girly, and I think it's like about the first black horse jockey or something to that effect. Horse racer. I don't really know like horse terminology, but I'm excited to pick it up because Beth has impeccable taste. I also have a copy of Butts by Heather Radke. I don't know what this book is about. I think it's a nonfiction. I found this at a little free library. I love the cover and the title made me laugh, and I love butts. And so this just felt right. And I took it home with me. Next is another nonfiction book. This is Making Movies by Sidney Lumet. This is a book about making movies. It's described to be like essential reading for anyone who's interested in getting into film. And so it kind of felt like essential reading to me. Felt like a great place to start. Have I started yet? Of course not. But like to have this in my back pocket for whenever I'm ready to learn about making movies in a more in-depth technical way, because I love cinema and I love the movies. So I'd like to learn a little bit more, maybe gain some skills, maybe practice those skills that I gain. I don't know, who knows what will come of it, but at least I have a starting point now. Next is my most recent purchase, because this isn't in order, of course it's not, but I got a copy of Emma by Jane Austen because I recently rewatched the movie Emma, the one starring Anya Taylor-Joy, and I just love that movie so much. Love how vibrant it is, and just like the set design and all of the characters and how they all interact with each other. And I just love Emma as a character. I know she's supposed to be kind of like the popular girl, kind of meddling in a lot of ways, but there's something very endearing and very sweet about her because she's never meddling in a mean way. She's meddling because she cares. So after rewatching the movie, I just wanted more of that story, and so I got myself a copy of the book. And I specifically went like 30 minutes out of my way to find this specific copy. I love love the color, I love the silhouette, I love all of the other like townspeople just like being inside of Emma because Emma is so involved in everyone else's life. I think that's such a great depiction of Emma as a character and like her priorities and her relationships with everyone in the town. It's so good. Another book that I really want to start, haven't yet. Who has the time to read all of these books? And yet I keep buying them. So the next two books are book club purchases. And I make that distinction because in my mind, that means that they were justified. They were required purchases so that I could participate in book club. It's not a strong argument, but it's the argument I'm sticking to. The first, I actually don't know where I put it. It is Idlewild by James Frankie Thomas. And this is a literary coming of age story between these two kids who have this really codependent, toxic, homoerotic relationship in high school. The relationship lasts for exactly 1 year, so we're following these characters through their immense highs and lows until we reach the breaking point of their friendship. And as someone who also had a very intense, codependent, exactly 1 year relationship in high school, this book was familiar to me in the best and absolute worst ways, which is to say, I gave it 4 stars, which is also to say everyone at book club had a lot to say about this book and it was really fun. The next book club purchase that I made is Rainbow Black by Maggie Thrash. This is a book I haven't started yet. I still have a month until book club, so I got plenty of time, I say to myself, and then I blink and then book club is tomorrow. But as of right now, I have plenty of time to read this book. And I don't know a lot about this plot. I just know that it is a like thriller horror kind of situation that takes place during the Satanic Panic. And honestly, say less. I'm already intrigued. I already signed up. I'm ready to go. Next, we have Moby Dick by Herman Melville. This was 100% an impulse buy, 100% a cover buy. I have never been super intrigued in the story of Moby Dick, and yet I bought it. And it's 100% because of the purple whale on the cover. This edition of Moby Dick is like one of the sweetest books I've ever seen. The size of it frightens me, but purple whale. Also, the spine has a little blue whale. So cute. So Moby Dick is about a guy who hunts a whale, and that's really all I know about it. Comment down below if you'd be interested in a Moby Dick reading vlog, because honestly, I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to get through this book. Having second thoughts about this purchase in particular, but you know, purple whale. The next book is Funny Story by Emily Henry, and this is the latest book in the Emily Henry literary universe. What can I say about Emily Henry except she's like the it girl of contemporary romances at this moment, even though I think she's having a soft decline because I don't remember seeing anybody talk about this book, positive or negative, anywhere on social media. I'm a fan of Emily Henry. I really loved Beach Read, really liked Book Lovers, didn't really care for People We Meet on Vacation, and DNF'd the pink cover, the latest one, mostly because I'm not a huge fan of like childhood friends to lovers or second chance romances or things of that nature. But I think this one is gonna hit for me because this one is a fake dating shenanigans kind of story, because we're basically following these two people who have been individually fianced with their partners, but their partners are childhood friends to lovers to each other, and they realize that they're actually in love with each other, and they kind of leave these two in the dumps. A year later, these two are invited to their ex-fiance's new wedding, and to like try and save face, they decide to pretend to be a couple to kind of like get their revenge, which is what I mean by fake dating shenanigans. Like, this book feels like it's gonna have a lot of like over convoluted plans, just obliviousness, stupidity in the best way. And that's like my favorite kind of romance. I just love seeing idiots in love, and idiots be so idiots that they don't even realize they're in love. Like, it's just so entertaining to me, and maybe it's also just really relatable to me. I don't know. And the last book of this haul is What Happened to Nina by Devra McTiernan. This is not a book that I would have typically purchased. This is a thriller mystery book. I usually leave thriller mysteries for library holds just because I feel like most thrillers don't have a lot of rereadability. But the bookseller convinced me. I mean, she's just that good at her job. So she sold this book to me, as she should, as a bookseller. She described this book as like the thriller book of the summer. And I was like, I'm intrigued, say more. So basically this book follows a couple who goes on vacation at a cabin for the weekend, but at the end of the weekend, only one of them returns, and his story does not add up. His story is like super shady, super weird. So everyone, reader included, is like, what the heck happened to Nina? I think I'm gonna enjoy this more than most thrillers because my favorite kind of thriller isn't the escalation of events, it's the unraveling of events. And this seems like it's gonna be a good unraveler. So this is a relatively short haul, a relatively short video, but there you have it. Those are all the books that we've acquired in the past like month and a half. Ooh, that feels bad. That's a lot of books for just a month. But I've been going through it, and something has been in retrograde, but we're better now. Nature's healing, and so is my wallet. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.